All right, out here on Anchor Bay with Rich from Owl's Nest Outdoors and Brett from Fish the Mitt. Staying at the Totally Hooked Lake House, getting us some bass today. There is a fish on here.
It is Michigan.
There is a fish on here.
Is that a largemouth?
I don't know, but get the hell out of the way, dude. That is the biggest. If that's a bass, the biggest bass I've ever seen in my life.
It's a sheepy ped.
That's not a bass.
Oh my God, it's a bass.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Live to Fish, and we're going to talk a little bit about that smallie bite. The one that's so elusive on the mile roads right now, well, Lake St Clair is a big lake. It also has a section of it called Anchor Bay that you might not be familiar with, but you should. Instead of following the crowds, Rich from Owl's Nest Outdoors, Brett from Fish the Mitt, and I, well, we headed north to Anchor Bay, and specifically the Totally Hooked Lake House. The Totally Hooked Lake House is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200 square foot waterfront home located right on M29 just before the Fairhaven launch. And not only do you have room for 2 boats, 2 trailers out front, you have these beautiful waterfront views from the bedrooms out back. And as if you needed more motivation to go fishing, waking up to those views every morning, well, that definitely does the trick. And again, the DNR launch, the Fairhaven DNR launch, is just down the street on M29, and that's where we will launch from. Now, this day we had a 9:30 launch time, and the winds were pretty calm. Air temps were roughly around the mid-60s, and the water temps were in the low 60s. And the reason being because we targeted a little bit deeper water. We were shooting for around 12, 14 feet of water, and we were definitely looking for some smallies. And again, we're looking for a little bit deeper water, looking for those weed lines coming up, and we struck gold.
Woohoo!
It's in the boat.
About a 2.5.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Joe, first fish of the morning. Swim bait, huh?
Yep, skunk is off the boat. Booyah! On the swim bait. Oh, look at, man, he's got a messed up eye.
Does he? I looked at him right side.
Ooh.
Poor guy,
Other
like a
side?
mobster.
That's crazy. All right, it's going back in. Got my line.
Focus on the fish.
He's high.
We'll edit that out.
You sure about that?
There is a fish on here.
It is Michigan.
There is a fish on here.
I told you to. Oh,
That's a good.
Is that a largemouth?
I don't know, but get
Oh
the
my
hell out
God,
of the way,
it's a big
dude.
largemouth.
That is the biggest. If that's a
my
bass,
God.
the biggest
Oh
bass
my
I've ever
God.
seen in my life.
Oh my God, it
Just
is.
keep bringing it right in.
It's a sheepy ped.
That's not a bass.
Oh my God,
That's
it's a
a bass.
bass. It's a bass, Joe.
Oh my gosh! Oh yes!
That's a 20-incher.
Oh my gosh!
God,
Let me get the board out for you.
That thing is huge!
That's a big one.
Holy smokes!
God, that's
Back up.
a 6-pounder.
Back up, back up, back up.
Oh wow! Inhaled the tube.
Holy corn.
Let's get him revived and back in. Well, we are on him, boys. There he goes. Off he goes. What a beauty. Now, the irony of catching a fish that size, not only in my backyard of Anchor Bay, but also from a bait maker located in this same area. That's right, this is US-made Red Angle Fishing Products, large Larry tubes in the green pumpkin color. And that was pretty cool. And again, I'll leave links to all the products I use down in the video description. And here we are heading out north, even farther. We're going to go out to the middle channel and also to the flats, and we're going to see what we can find out there. Now, we found the water temps out here to be 10 degrees cooler. They were in the low 50s, and the bite was definitely not as good as it was in Anchor Bay. Beautiful. Nice job, Rich.
He hit it like 3 or 4 times.
Did he?
He got on it.
Nice one.
Yeah, finally.
Good job. Totally Hooked Lake House. Totally hooked us up.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Sweet.
Right over there, coming through the pylons.
Get in here and get some.
You need the chartreuse.
Good job, Rich.
Thank you, sir.
So the next day we headed out again, and this time we took 2 different boats with teams of 2. One of our buddies, Dennis, joined us for the day, and the winds were a little bit higher. The chop was a little bit rough, so we decided to duck down into the canals. That's a good one. And the largemouth bite was definitely on. And so was the competition with a little 2v2. Come on.
At least get him on the bump board so we can show that we had some growth. A nice one.
Oh, yes. That's a good bucket mouth right there. Nice fish. And a wacky worm.
It always proves to be good, doesn't it?
Beauty. Yeah, decent one. Nice one, Brett. That is a good fish. So all in all, despite the high winds, it was still a couple of good days of fishing. It's always better than a couple of days of work, right? So until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody. Did good on that, though. Thank you, buddy.